So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is
from the area known as Patriot Place. EA Sports set for football in July. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it here. This is James White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. With your 6th-round pick, not many expect them to jump right in and contribute, but he's done a pretty nice job.
As a 6th-round pick, you'll come in and just work harder. That's part of what goes into it because you want to prove you should have been picked higher. But we've seen 6th-round picks come in and play very well in this league. He will have the same opportunity.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
The Patriots send out their punter. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Able to push his way through. They can't corral him. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. King off the play fake. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. King dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down, here's White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. We haven't seen much from him running the
They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw is King from the gun on third down. Hard throw, incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah.
So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. The drive starts with a run by White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team? Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners set up well. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Here's King on 1st and 10. It's complete. James White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Going with some tempo. Now King. Off play action. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
King now to throw on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain it.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down. King got a man. It's Barrios complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. King off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys... Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Following the penalty, Michel, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The backup Stidham, his first throw. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Stidham, and he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm going to hit you all
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now it's Stidham. Uncorks one for Davis. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Stidham. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Stidham. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. New England on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they've put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. New England on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Patriots come up in. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw, Etling. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Etling to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Etling. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy.